Austrian retirement system, making provisions for the future. Concept and pension groups. The basic principle of the social security-based Austrian pension system is to maintain the standard of living through pension benefits. There are two reasons why a person is entitled to a pension. Own pensions, such as old age pension or occupational disability pension, result from a person's own insurance relationship. Pensions derived from somebody else's insurance relationship are called survivor's pensions. They apply to surviving spouses, domestic partners, and children. Legal regulations. Pension benefits in Austria are insurance benefits and regulated in the General Pension Act, APG. Depending on the insurance group, 4 other laws make additional specifications. The General Social Insurance Act, Allgemeines Sozialversicherungsgesetz, ASVG. The Industrial Social Insurance Act, Gewerbliches Sozialversicherungsgesetz, GSVG. The Freelance Social Insurance Act, Freiberuflich Selbstständigen Sozialversicherungsgesetz, FSVG. The Rural Social Insurance Act, Bauernsozialversicherungsgesetz, BSVG. Pension insurance provider. In 2020 there was a social insurance reform in Austria. Ever since, there have been 3 pension insurance institutions that enforce the pension laws. The Pension Insurance Institution, Pensionsversicherungsanstalt PVA, for employees of companies and institutions in Austria that are not covered by the other 2 institutions. The Insurance Institution for Public Servants, Railways and Mining, Versicherungsanstalt öffentlich Bediensteter, Eisenbahnen und Bergbau, BVAIB, for people in the public service working for the Austrian Railways and in mining. The Social Insurance of the Self-Employed, Sozialversicherung der Selbstständigen, SVS, for tradesmen and women, new self-employed people and farmers. Pension entitlements. In general, a person is only entitled to a pension benefit after an application has been made to the pension insurance institution. Also, the following requirements must be met: occurrence of an insured event, retirement age, disability, incapacity to work, or gainful employment death. Fulfillment of the minimum insurance period, further conditions for eligibility. Old age pension. Before an old age pension is paid out, an application must be made as with every pension insurance benefit. Depending on the date of birth, DOB, different eligibility requirements apply to an old age pension. For men, the standard retirement age is 65. For women, the retirement age will be raised gradually from 2024 and brought into line with that for men. This means that the standard retirement age for women born on June 2nd, 1968 and later will also be 65. Women born between December 3rd, 1963 and June 1st, 1968 will have a retirement age between 60 and 65 years. In order to receive the old age pension, a certain minimum insurance period must be fulfilled. There are 3 ways to achieve the minimum insurance period: 180 insurance months within the last 360 calendar month, or 180 contribution month of compulsory insurance or voluntary insurance without time lag, or 300 insurance months up to the reference date. Pension calculation. The pension is a replacement for lost income after retirement. The amount depends on several factors and is directly related to the income earned up to the day of your retirement. The number of insurance months and your retirement age also play a role. As of 2014, all pensions for people born after January 1st, 1955 are calculated in the so-called pension account. All Austrian insurance periods, insurance months, are documented there and annual payments can be seen. The pension account can be accessed online at any time. If the old age pension is claimed after reaching the standard retirement age, despite fulfilling the waiting period or minimum insurance period beforehand, the benefit is increased by 4.2% per year for the month of later claiming. The bonus phase is granted for a maximum of 3 years. Other pension entitlements. Apart from the old age pension, there are several other occasions for pension eligibility. Depending on the insured event, certain conditions apply. 3 pillars of retirement provisions. Saving money is the foundation of being able to make provisions for the future. By building up long-term wealth in the form of securities, real estate, or other assets, you can make sure that you will have sufficient financial means in the future. When we talk about making provisions for the future, we are mainly talking about making provisions for retirement, but not exclusively. For some time now, state-paid pensions financed by the obligatory social security funds have been considered insufficient for upholding the standard of living after retirement. Thus, it makes sense to also rely on the 2 other pillars, an employer-sponsored retirement plan and a private retirement plan. Occupational pension provision. In addition to the mandatory state pension scheme, there is also a company pension scheme. It is a voluntary benefit provided by employers. An additional pension plan can be taken out within the framework of an employment relationship. If an employment relationship is terminated, the entitlements are retained. There are separate legal provisions for occupational pension schemes. They are regulated in the Occupational Pensions Act, Betriebspensionsgesetz (BPG), which defines 4 types of occupational benefit commitments: payments into a pension fund, company group insurance (BKV), direct benefit commitments, life insurance. All these forms are supplementary to the old age, disability, or occupational incapacity and survivors' pensions of the statutory pension insurance. Private old age provision. The 3rd pillar of old age provision is private pension provision. As the name suggests, you decide for yourself how much money you want to put aside for the future. There are a variety of options available. Life insurance, which is paid out in pensions, state-subsidized pension provision, prämienbegünstigte Zukunftsvorsorge (PVZ), fund savings, real estate, and others. Providers of such products are primarily banks and insurance companies. You can decide for yourself when or if you want to start and how much you can regularly set aside for private old age provision. The rule is, the earlier you start, the better.
Action steps. Do your research. Find out which pension insurance institution you are currently insured with. Also, what is your current pension entitlement? How many insurance bureaus are already visible on your pensions account? What products does your bank offer for private pension provisions? Congratulations! You have completed this topic.